My role at Teradata is I work for the consulting group, and we go out and look for use cases for Internet of Things. My particular area of focus is Internet of Things. We're long established in the business of analytics, and adding sensor data into that is a logical next progression. So we have a lot of customers who are very interested in finding out more from their sensor data. Teradata has been around for nearly 4 decades now. We made our name in data warehousing, but now we do far more than just the standard data warehousing. Obviously, there's been a tremendous growth in the whole area of analytics in all forms, and different technologies have emerged that we now have to integrate with. We've also extended the range of technologies that we ourselves develop, and really it's more about knitting together the different technologies and enabling a more holistic picture of a wider range of data than ever before, and that's really what customers are needing in all industries across the board. So the Internet of Things, the challenge that's facing a lot of people today is certainly dealing with the ingest volume. Dealing with exceptions, data quality on that ingest, what to focus on, where to focus, how much data to store, all of those kinds of challenges are really emerging as some of the things that hit you straight up. But beyond that, it's really then connecting that data and once you've decided what you want to focus on, connecting it into the other data that you have available, and again getting that holistic picture of what's really happening across an entire enterprise. I think that's where the real promise of IoT is leading us. We haven't yet got there, but if you look around the hall here, you're going to see a lot of companies who are working on that very problem. I would say that in the near term, there's certainly going to be more and more companies getting into the space as people realize that the value that can be accrued from data and analytics, that's not going to change. But I think you'll see some consolidation in the market in coming years. You'll see more focus on comprehensive solutions rather than point solutions. Rather than applications, more of a focus on what it all means. You know, why are things behaving the way that they're behaving? It's very similar evolution to what you've seen in the internet over the past 20 years. Initially, it was all about getting eyeballs to a website, and then it became more about, well, what brings eyeballs back to a website over and over and brings people back and makes them buy, or how can we encourage them to buy more from us in the future? So it was analytics that drove all of that, and I think that's really where the power is going to lie in the future of the Internet of Things as well. We see the Internet of Things as really 2 main areas. The operation of things, the edge, where the devices live, where the data is generated, and where increasingly a lot of decisions have to be made and executed very quickly and somewhat autonomously. But equally important, and where a lot of the analytics that drive those decisions are made, where the analytics are run, where they're developed, is in what we call the analytics of things area. So it's really that process of bringing the data to somewhere where you can look at it in context of your entire enterprise or your entire operation, your entire history, and really understanding what it is that's going on and the behavior of the things out there in the edge. So we're looking at the analytics of things as our space. That's where we belong. That's where we want to play. And there's something of a grey area, if you like, where there's a connection into the operational area and the edge, and how do we push the results of our analytics out to those systems that execute them. So it's really that area of analytics of things, and then communication with the edge is where our sweet spot is, and that's what we're focusing on here today.